Small steps to sustainability. In today's video, I'll share with you 6 mindful small steps that you can take to start on your sustainability journey. Hi, I'm Katie and I help you navigate your emotional world so you don't feel a victim to your thoughts. You can feel empowered. Sustainability literally means to exist constantly. And in this video, I'll be referring to it as the Earth and the human civilization being able to have the capacity to coexist in a long-term healthy way. Now, what does this have to do with mindfulness? Well, everything, because mindfulness is the awareness of this existence of sustainability. When we practice mindfulness, we become acutely aware of how interdependent and interconnected we all are. Every single cause has an effect. Now, without getting too overwhelmed, before you even begin, I'd like to share with you my very small, mindful, simple steps that you can start taking right now to be more sustainable. Step 1 is awareness. This is exactly what mindfulness is all about. Just being aware of what you use on a day-to-day basis. Also very aware of how much you consume, not only physical, but also mental. So what are you buying? What are you listening to? What do you want more of? What do you want less of? Becoming extremely aware of everything around you. The second step is conscious consumption. So once we become aware of our lifestyle and our choices, we then want to ask ourselves why. Why do we live the way we do? Why are some things more important to us? Why do we purchase more of something, less of something? And don't get me wrong, having things is not bad. We just want to become more aware of our intentions and our why in the second step. Step 3 is letting go and KISS. KISS is an acronym for Keep It Super Simple. Now, once you are aware of what it is and why it is, now you can start to let go of the things that don't bring you joy. So it can be clothes, it could be also media, music, it could be relationships, it could be information you don't want to consume anymore. But the most important part is that you keep it super simple with everything in life. So you also don't have to get rid of absolutely everything. Just keep the things that are, one, purposeful, and also if they bring you joy on a daily basis. Step 4 is find meaning in everything that you have. This basically circles back to your why, because once you know why you have something, more than likely it has a reason and a meaning. So it's okay to want to keep things from the past. It's also okay to keep things, like I said, as long as it has a meaning to you. It has a reason, a value of some sort, whether that is sentimental or that is maybe monetary. So it's totally up to you what you keep, just as long as it brings you joy and there's meaning behind it. Step 5 is to support brands that align to your values. Now, it's great if you can keep it local or maybe in the same country that you live in, just to support local, but it doesn't have to. Now, if you are in Australia and you want some great brands, you can just send me a message after this video. But step 5 is definitely highly recommend supporting brands that will align to the same values that you have. Last but certainly not least is step 6. Now, this one is pretty obvious, but whenever and wherever you can, reduce, reuse, and recycle. We all know that little green sign, so recycle as much as we can. And also compost wherever you can. If you can find a local compost bin or somewhere or something, composting is, I feel, is almost going to save the world. But I'm not going to get into that today. So wherever you can, recycle and or compost. So there you have it, the 6 small mindful steps that you can take towards sustainability. Number 1 is awareness. Just become more aware of what you're using, what you're consuming. Number 2 is your why. Why are you consuming what you are? Number 3 is start to let go of the things that you don't want anymore, you don't need, that are not bringing you joy. Number 4 is find meaning in everything that you have. Number 5 is support brands, preferably local brands if you can, that align to your values, that are sustainable, more sustainable. And there's a lot out there, you can just Google it. And last but certainly not least is to recycle and compost wherever and whenever possible. Now remember to just do your best and forget the rest. That's not saying that you don't care, but if we get way too overwhelmed thinking that, oh, well, whatever I'm doing is not enough, then we'll start to backtrack and not actually keep up with the sustainability, because that's what we do to kind of self-sabotage in our mind. If we feel like it's not enough, then we'll just won't do it at all. So remember that your conscious decisions is a ripple effect, and not one person can save the planet. I'm sorry, it's just not possible. So remember that if we all take steps towards the same end goal, we will get there sooner. But nobody has a crystal ball, and I can't tell you what the future holds, but I do know that every small conscious step makes a difference.